Okay, this is part 2 of lesson 3-5. So sometimes you might see a problem with no solution. So the first thing I'm going to do is distribute 5 times m, which is 5m, and 5 times negative 7, which is negative 35. Okay, this 3m is on the outside, so I'm going to bring that down. And everything over on the left side I'm going to bring down as well. Okay, so now over here I see that I have 5m minus 3m. So I'm going to put that together, which is 2m minus 35. Okay, on this side I'm just going to bring down exactly what I had at the beginning, 2m plus 5. So the next step would be to get all of my variables on one side. So if I subtract 2m here, and then I also subtract 2m over here. Okay, this is going to give me 0. So I have negative 35 is equal to 2m minus 2m is 0 over here, which is 5. So here it says 5 equals negative 35, which is not true. Okay, so 5 does not equal negative 35. So the answer to this would be no solution. Okay, so try the next one. So pause the video for a moment and see what you can do for this one. Okay, let's see how you did. Okay, so the first thing I need to do here is distribute. So I have 4 times f, which is 4f, and 4 times negative 2, which is negative 8. So 4f minus 8 is equal to 4f. Okay? So over here, if I subtract 4f, and I subtract 4f over here, here I'm left with 0. So here I have negative 8, which is equal to 4f minus 4f is 0. The only thing I have left on the right-hand side is 0, and this is not true. Negative 8 is not equal to 0, so our answer here is no solution. Okay, you may also see problems that are called identities. Okay, so let's try the first one. I'm actually going to rewrite it over here so I have more room. 3. So 3 times r plus 1 minus 5. So right now I'm just rewriting it. 3r minus 2. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is distribute 3 times r, 3r, and 3 times 1 plus 3, and I'm going to bring down the minus 5. Over here on the right hand side I'm just going to rewrite to make it even. Okay, then the next thing I can see is I can combine 3 and negative 5. 3 plus negative 5 is negative 2. So I have 3r minus 2 equals 3r minus 2. So you might see already that the left-hand side and the right-hand side are exactly the same. Okay, let's just double check. I'm going to bring my 3r all to one side. Okay, so I subtracted this 3r to make it 0, which would be negative 2. But then over here with an identity, this side also becomes 0, and the whole number left is negative 2. So whenever you have one number equaling exactly the same as the other, it's called an identity. So this would be your answer here. Okay, so please pause the video and try the next one. Okay, let's see how you did. So in the first step, you should have distributed 3 times 1, which is 3, and 3 times d. Oops. I'm going to erase this. This is a 3. And bring down the minus 5, which is equal to 3d minus 2, because I don't have anything to distribute. So over here I see I can add 3 plus negative 5, which is negative 2. 3d minus 2 is equal to 3d minus 2. So right here we can see that it's the same on the left-hand side and the right-hand side. So I'm going to double check by subtracting 3d to bring all of my variables to the left-hand side. Okay, so normally I would get 0 here and negative 2 left over. Okay, in the case of an identity, the 3d's go away over here as well, and you have the same number on each side. Because I have negative 2 equals negative 2, this is also called an identity. Okay, and that's it for this slide.